welcome to the video. My name is Shaira and I'm a photographer based in Manila, Philippines. I have a deep passion for thrifting and everything vintage and secondhand. So if you're into those sorts of things, I hope you stay and subscribe. Now I know a lot of you are really missing thrifting. If you clicked on this video, you're most likely a fan of ukay-ukaying, and we haven't gone in months, but for me at least, that doesn't mean you can't find great things online. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the things that I was able to buy off places such as Facebook Marketplace or friends selling their clothes. I have a lot of vintage items that I'm going to be sharing. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of the blouses. They're quite colorful. I also have a few neutral ones, so don't you worry. And then I have 2 bags, a pair of glasses, I have a print, and then I have this laptop, which I'm going to talk about later. But it's going to be a fun video, and even if this isn't exactly an ukay-ukay haul, I hope it comes close enough, and I hope you enjoy it as well. A lot of our friends have been selling things such as coffee and ready-to-cook meals and desserts, but I also found a few pages that were selling clothes, and these clothes that I'm going to show came from a fundraiser. The first one is this silk floral blouse. The colors are really similar to a dress I showed a couple of videos ago, I think in my Araneta haul. Yeah, my Araneta haul. It had orange and mustard and green, and the background or the base was brown too. At the back is really what got me, and when I saw this I knew I had to have it. I like how it's almost a jacket. You could wear this open, but I think I'm just gonna wear it as is. I like the buttons, I like the fabric. It's a shiny material and it looks great in the light. I could also wear it with maybe more loose fitting silk pants and then my mustard yellow pumps and a vintage bag, of course. This next blouse isn't vintage, but it is styled in that way. It has this bow, and then it has a ruffled wrist. You can tell by touching it that it's newer material. It's still a really nice blouse. I love the color. It's a rusty orange or brown, and then it has white, almost cottony looking dots all over. There's a teal color in the middle of the white dots, so I figured my teal pumps with white straps would look great with this. And then I also wore it with paper bag or high-waisted trousers that also came from my Araneta Ukay-Ukay haul that I'm going to be linking up here and also down below. I paired it with a clutch that I found in the Boogie Boogie Ukay I love that word, Boogie Boogie Ukay-Ukay, along the service road. All the Google Maps and links will be down below if you're interested to see. And I also featured this clutch in my Ukay bag collection. This mauve blouse is vintage for sure. You can tell immediately by the tag and also the stitching. I love the embroidery. It's a really nice material. It's very silky. It feels like a thicker, more luxurious nightgown, I think, or like a robe. So I went with a vintage slip dress. This slip dress is really old. The fabric is delicate and the straps are a little bit crispy because they are that old, but the neckline or the decoration on the chest area closely resembles the embroidery on this blouse, so I felt like it would make a nice pairing. So I wore that slip dress under this blouse, and then I tied it around the waist, so it has the illusion of being an actual dress and not just something you'd wear to sleep. For the shoes, I went with my pearly pink pumps that I always wear when I have on something rather delicate. The last blouse that I got from that fundraiser is this one. It's a lovely olive green silk blouse. It has buttons all the way down and a very simple round neckline. It's oversized, but I love these blouses anyway. If you look at my print closet, you're gonna find a lot of similar things. I just can't not get them when I see them, especially if they're cheap. So I got this one again with that nice marigold color and an olive and deep woody greens. I would wear this with anything brown or earthy for the bottoms. I could also pair it with a brighter shoe. Maybe if I had an orange sandal, I would do that, or I could just wear brown loafers. What else could I wear this with? I could also wear this over a plain tee or top and just wear it open with jeans, or Maybe a skirt too. I need to wear more skirts for my videos. I think I've exhausted most of my pants, or my colorful pants at least, so I'm gonna try to look for a skirt that will match this blouse. Moving on to accessories, I have two vintage bags that are in fantastic condition and they look amazing for their age. They were very well taken care of, and I got these from a woman. I'm really sorry I can't link anything because she was just selling off her collection. But look how lovely these are. I don't really know if you can consider them as bags. I mean, they're clutches, obviously, but you can put your phone and lipstick and cash in them. Other than that, they're just accessories and really nice to sling over your shoulder. They both have straps, which is a good thing because these are really easy to lose. I mean, if you just put that there, you'd probably forget about it because it looks like a pack of juice. It's that tiny. And this looks like a giant lollipop. I've been heavily into orange. Don't ask me why. I have a section of my room that is just all orange. I have orange lamps and I have orange frames and orange lipstick and vases and cups and pictures. And then this one I got because I have a lucite bag that I've been using a lot, or I've also been showing a lot in my videos. If you've watched any of my videos, you may be familiar with that bag. It's a lucite bag that I got from a vintage or estate sale late last year. And I use that bag a lot, so I figured I would also get heavy wear out of this one. I buy a lot of my glasses from Lazada because they're inexpensive. They take forever to arrive, and that's a given. But the prices for glasses on Lazada are really cheap. I think I got this pair for 133 pesos. And I have good experience with glasses from there because I have a good collection of glasses that I rotate and wear for videos and for photos and also during shoots, and none of them have broken, none of them have rust or have chipped or have cracked, so I know I can trust most of the glasses on there. So let me show you these. They're blue light glasses, apparently. I think they look nice. For 133 bucks, it's well worth the money. They're very light and they're comfortable to wear. It's not foggy. Admittedly, when I used to buy really cheap glasses from just anywhere, it was hard to see because the glass was just not clear. But again, for 133, it's really not bad. If you can get quality for a much cheaper price, then I am all for that. Speaking of quality that's not really expensive, I got lots of prints done by, I guess you can call them an institution if you studied in the Taft area. So if you're from St. Sco or Benilde or DLSU, you've probably heard of DEXACT Photo and Graphic Services. If you studied in the Taft area, there's no way you wouldn't have had anything printed by them. I've been having my things printed there since I think I started working as a photographer and graphic designer. I would have my menus and brochures printed there. I used to do graphic design as well a very long time ago. They're very easy to talk to and they're very accommodating, and even during this period they've been accepting prints through email, so you just have to email them the specs and then the size and just coordinate with them online and they can have your prints delivered to you. I get my stuff printed there all the time because I find them so much more affordable than the ones in malls. Their colors last such a long time. I have prints from 6 or 7 years ago that haven't faded or haven't yellowed, so I have full trust in the prints that they do, and I'm just glad that they were open during this period because I take pictures every day. I don't think a day has gone by this quarantine that I haven't taken photographs, and they're not always for work. I just love taking things randomly. I love taking photos of the shadows when I come down in the morning, or just are at the nympha making lunch, just random things that I know I want to remember for a long time. So I decided to turn those into black and white, and then I sent them the photos and I put them on my bathroom door. So I have my last shoot, I have the last time we went to the mall, I have mostly Mexico, my dog. Before I show you the rest of my ukay haul, it's so weird calling it an ukay haul because when I picture an ukay haul, it's me literally digging and wading through racks. That's my ideal Ukay haul, I quickly want to share something that's right up my alley when it comes to things that are practical and affordable and are really good value for money. If you recall what I usually share during the end of my videos, ukaying or thrifting has really informed not just the way I dress, but also the way I shop and look for things. I love looking for quality. I like seeing if it's worth spending on. I also don't mind spending a little bit more if that means the product or the item is gonna be with me or will last for a longer time. And that belief that quality doesn't always have to be expensive extends even to the way I pick and choose what I use for work. So this is the VIVOBOOK. This laptop is the newest addition to the things that I'm going to be bringing with me to work. It's a really lightweight laptop that feels very premium despite it being not as expensive as the other laptops out there. Look how sleek and thin it is. I think it weighs just under 1.5 kilograms and it is 15.9 millimeters thin. If I remember that correctly, I'm going to be putting all the specs somewhere here. When you open it up, the first thing you're going to notice, well, the first thing I noticed, maybe because I'm drawn to bright things, is this bright yellow or highlighter yellow keycap for the enter key. And I noticed that the font of the keys are a little bit bigger, so I'm really thankful for that. I typed one of my articles on this and I love the feel of the keypad. It's very relaxing. It also makes that cute sound. You could put a mic to it and do ASMR because it's soft and it just has a comforting sound. I don't know why. It has a 14-inch widescreen display, which is really useful, especially now that we're doing a lot of Zoom or virtual meetings and I have to review decks and PDFs and I have to edit videos. It's really great for editing videos because you just see so much more of the images. If you look closer, there are very thin diamond cut bezels and it just has a clearer resolution overall. I can't show you the body without showing you all the ports because that's one of the things I was praising it for when this unit arrived. It has HDMI and then of course the audio input. It has USB-C and more USB ports over here. I'm really glad that there are a lot of USB ports on this because that just means I can multitask. Speaking of multitasking, that's something you can do easily with the VIVOBOOK because it's equipped with the latest processor, which is very fast. I'm gonna put all the specs here because I don't want to make mistakes. In a nutshell, that just means you can use multiple apps without it lagging or hanging. When it comes to the inner workings, it has a couple of cool features from the Windows 10 home operating system. So like your phone, you can personalize your PC with light and dark themes and you can adjust it depending on your style. You can also use Window Hello to sign in without your password and just use the fingerprint scanner. Another feature that I have yet to explore is the Microsoft digital assistant called Cortana that can manage your schedule for you. It can update your calendar, it can send emails, and basically make your home and work life just a bit more comfortable. Now, I wouldn't mention this laptop if it didn't have a good budget or practical aspect involved, and I think what makes this a budget-friendly laptop or a laptop that has great value for money is that it already comes pre-installed with Microsoft Office 2019, and that's a lifetime license. So if you're a student or a professional, you can save a little bit of money and you don't need to buy that license anymore. I've been using this laptop for simple to complex tasks, from editing raw files. I have big raw files because I use a rather big camera, to rendering video, to simply browsing Pinterest and watching YouTube. It's been really handy, and again, it's just so unbelievably light. I just carry this around the house with my water jug. I can carry this along with my clothes when I film my YouTube videos. I can plop it on the dining table or bring it to the kitchen. I've really been in need of something this thin and lightweight because whenever we do our commercial shoots, we need to tether our camera to a laptop, and we usually bring a bigger ASUS laptop. I can't recall when my brother bought that, but it's a touchscreen laptop that's very convenient for clients to look at the files or to look at the screen. But I also needed one of my own to do separate editing. I'm not really allowed to carry heavy things on my back anymore. I'm getting to that age when I need to take care of my spine a little more after a decade and a half of carrying heavy backpacks. This came at a perfect time and I can't wait to bring this to work. It serves me so well here at home and I can't wait to see how it performs and functions outside at work. If there's a category for best thrifty laptops, this would be high up on that list because it is really great value for money. Going back to the clothes and about how I mentioned that I don't mind spending a little more if that means getting really good quality, we have these two blouses that I got from my friend Jonard, who runs Lost and Found Manila. So he offers vintage and archival designer pieces that are way more affordable than buying current pieces from the collections. So I got two blouses from him, and the first one is a Saint Laurent blouse. It's a romantic plain white top with good fabric, and it has this bow around the neck. It has ruffles on the neckline as well as on the wrists. I can wear it under vests, or I can wear it under other blouses. I can wear this with skirts, and it can be casual when worn open, and I can also make it dressy depending on the accessories that I use. So I figured this was a good kind of investment piece. And then this one is a vintage Missoni top. It looks like a lot of the other blouses that I have, except that the print is very visibly Missoni. This is my color scheme. It's mustard and brown and orange, just my favorite colors thrown into a blouse. I could wear this with my high-waist corduroy pants. I could wear this with the yellow skirt that I have on now. I could also just wear it with jeans, just a lot of other things, and it fits me so well. It fits me perfectly. The next pieces are also from Jonard, but not from his store Lost and Found Manila. These he found for me, and Jonard knows my size so well. He knows my tastes. He knows what I'm most likely to wear, even if he hasn't seen me wearing that kind of outfit or that kind of garment. He was in my Day in the Life video, the one that's also with That's Bella. He is always thrifting, and whenever he goes to the Ukay-Ukay, he's so sweet to always remember me, and he sends me pictures of the things he finds. So last week he showed me photos of blouses that he thought I would like. Actually, he knew I would like, and of course I liked everything. That includes this vintage blouse. It's purple and a bright yellow and white and black. I love the graphic abstract print and also this black border. It also has a black border at the hem, so I don't know if I want to wear that over white pants so that you just see that detail, but it's also really nice tucked in with these collars open. And then we have this red and blue polka dot top. It is also vintage just by the feel alone and also how aged the tag is. I can imagine wearing this with my bright purple corduroy pants or my red corduroy pants. I could also wear this with white bell bottoms if I have white bell bottoms. I have to check. I don't think I do, but that would be so cool. Maybe even sailor pants. And then this collared knit shirt. This is just pure 70s goodness in a top. I can imagine guys in the 70s wearing this with their bell bottoms and platform heels. The color is also so very saturated. It's a pure yellow orange that I am just always drawn to. I'm most likely gonna wear this with my brown high-waist corduroy pants, or maybe checkered or plaid pants, and then a doctor's bag or a briefcase, and maybe retro glasses, similar to the ones I showed you earlier, but probably in a turquoise or a brown color. And because I always seem to mention green in my videos, I have green pants and I love green tops and I have a green bag. He got me this. It has exposed stitching on the collars as well as down the buttons. I love the fabric. It feels like my vintage polyester dresses, and it certainly has the same kind of cut, I feel. I will most likely wear this with my vintage wide leg pants. I have plaid trousers in a couple of variations of green, yellow, and red, so I'm gonna experiment and see which works best, but I can't wait to wear this. I just have a thing for green. If you look at my Shaira Luna wardrobe account, I have a few green squares scattered, so that must say something about my love for this color. Don't mind if I show you another bright green something, and this one I found on Facebook Marketplace. I haven't really been shopping for clothes. We've just been buying food from people and other things that they sell, and also homeware bits that people are getting rid of or don't need anymore. But I'm happy to have this pair of pants. I have no idea when I'm ever going to be able to wear them, but I kind of had to get them because they were affordable for what they were. These are a pair of ski pants. so obviously not the most practical purchase, but I can imagine this in a photo shoot. And like I always say, I buy a lot of clothes to use in photo shoots and not just for me to wear. It seems plain over here, but when it comes down below the knee, it has that quintessential 70s rainbow. So I really had to get this. If I wanted it to fit me, I can just take it to the tailor. One last thing, and this is from the same seller. This is just finally a simple, plain blazer. I love my blazers. I always talk about blazers and how I love throwing them over things just to complete an outfit. And this is just a reddish brown, plain, long line vintage blazer in a comfortable fabric. It's lightweight. You can wear this, I guess, summer or also to casual meetings or over jeans and just with a white shirt. I have a lot of blazers. I also have a how I wear my thrifted blazers video that I'm going to link up here and down below if you want to see that. I hope this video and all those colors put a little smile on your face today. If you want to see any of my photographs, I think they're also a little bit happy, so you can go check those out. I have 5 Instagram accounts that are going to be linked up here and also down below. I also have a Facebook page and a Tumblr where I dump most of my photographs if you just want to browse through that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe!